So, Taurus, your first card already fell out. Hope everyone is having an amazing day, and I want to thank you so much for joining me for this video, Taurus. Okay, so you had a bunch of cards fall out, Taurus, so I'm going to go ahead and read those because I feel like that was meant for your reading. Alright, Taurus. So, let's get started. So I'm going to go with your first card, King of Fire. And he represents like a spiritual influencer, leadership, especially in the role of spirituality. So Taurus, right now, maybe some of y'all Tauruses have a spiritual influencer, like someone you look up to for spiritual advice, guidance, you know, that sort of thing. I definitely see that it is definitely good for you to have that, you know, in your life, because having spiritual guidance and somebody that you look up to, that you can talk to in this time, you know, is amazing, and that's, you know, always needed in everyday life, you know. Next is, next card you got is Ten of Fire. And Ten of Fire is burning away excess, like burning away stuff that you no longer need access, like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the right word. Releasing access is like, excessive, like, stuff that's been holding you back from being able to get to where you need to be in your life, and it's also clearing new ways for new beginnings. And so you're burning away things you don't need anymore, and you are bringing in ways of, you know, for new beginnings. You're clearing ways for these new beginnings that are about to start in your life, which is amazing. So Taurus, your next card is Hierophant, and she represents spiritual practices, like So Taurus, right now it seems like really are in a spiritual place in life right now, Taurus. And so maybe you're getting spiritually awoken. Maybe you're, starting to look into deeper meaning and spiritualness, like your spiritual self. And that's amazing, like, keep doing that, because the more you do that, the better you're gonna feel. Like, you're gonna find your spiritual self-love, self-healing. It's gonna be an amazing thing for you, Taurus. It's gonna be amazing. So next card is Messenger of Earth, and that is telling me that you're working hard right now. You are definitely, you're putting care, you're being careful. You're definitely dedicated to whatever project it is that you're doing. I feel like this has a lot to do with your spiritual self. You're dedicated to trying to find your higher self, and that's amazing. Like, keep working towards doing that, because if you are Taurus, the outcome is going to be a very positive abundance, prosperity, happiness, and just a sense of peace and calm serenity, like, in your life that you need. And so I really feel like it has a lot to do with that. And that doesn't go for all Tauruses. There's some Tauruses that are working hard and dedicated to something else. And I feel like this is like a new project that you've just started, or some sort of, maybe hobby or skill that you want to learn, and that could also lead to do with spiritual practice, Okay, so next card is Four of Air. And Four of Air represents rest and healing. So I would say that, so far the cards that I've gotten is definitely talking about your spiritual self. Take some rest and healing process to help yourself, recuperate from all the things that has happened in the past, or some, I feel like this is for some Tauruses that's had some very traumatic experiences in their life, and maybe there's some things that's been traumatic lately for you, Taurus, and it's just telling me that you need to heal from this trauma that's happened in your life, to let go of what no longer is serving your highest and greatest good, so that you can move forward and find that happiness and self-peace and self-love that you deserve. You're definitely going to get there. Just take this healing process first. So next, Taurus, is Page of Water. And Page of Water is, a beginning to a relationship. Childlike innocence, like playful, curious. It is open-heartedness, like you're, like either beginning a new relationship, intimate relationship. Taurus, maybe, sorry, maybe you're starting to build a relationship with yourself again. Maybe you're finding yourself again, and so, you're falling in love with yourself again, and that's self-healing, and that is amazing. And then again, some Tauruses maybe starting a new relationship, intimate relationship, that is, very, exciting, and very makes you feel playful and young at heart, or maybe you're already in this relationship that makes you feel very cheerful and young at heart and just, like very happy. And so I just feel a lot of good things, Tauruses, coming your way. It really seems like, um, it's just time for you to focus on yourself and your happiness, because you're definitely, you know, the doorway is opening and there's about to be a lot of good things that are coming to you in your life. And that already are happening in your life. And you may not see it yet, but it's definitely already happening. Next Taurus is Queen of Earth. And Queen of Earth, she is practical and grounded. She is, very trustworthy. She's manifesting what she wants. She's, it's like this. I feel like, with this reading, this card is telling me that, Taurus, either you have someone that you look up to that, keeps you grounded and reminds you, hey, like, this is happening, so, it kind of helps you, guide you to remind yourself to stay grounded, and you trust this person very much, and respect them very much and what they say. So Taurus, I would definitely say that, but I also think what this card is saying also is that you are manifesting what you want, and I feel like this person is reminding you to, watch what you think, because you're manifesting what you're thinking and what you're speaking, and so watch what you say and what you think, because if you're thinking negative and you're saying negative things, then negative things are going to happen the way that you said it would. Or if you're talking positive and staying positive, positive things are going to happen, and it's going to happen the way you wanted it to. So make sure these things align up, from what your heart really wants and what you say you want, because if not, then it's not going to come out the way you wanted it to, Taurus. So just, I just want to say that, I really feel like this is a good time for you to, take that, time for your self-healing. I think it would be, very good for your mental thought process, and so that way, whatever you're thinking and manifesting right now, it's not negative, it's a positive influence in your life. Next is love, oneness. This represents oneness, and I would say this means that you need to fall back in love with yourself. I really feel like that would be a great start for you, Taurus. I feel like right now is definitely the time. I feel like it goes back to 4 air, talking about, self-healing and rest. I really feel like Taurus, some of you Tauruses, not all, but some of you Tauruses, gave up on yourself, and you just don't know how to get yourself back. And so you're trying to find yourself, but it's like you have all these things going on inside your head. Maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I shouldn't do this or do that because it won't work for me. I've tried this and I've tried that, it didn't work. I really feel like, Taurus, right now is time for you to really take that self-healing, love yourself, because once you start loving yourself again, then you're going to start seeing that these things are working out for you. These things are actually happening the way you needed and wanted them to. You just don't see that yet. So once you do start seeing it, and once you start loving yourself again, you're going to see all these amazing things that are in front of you and that has happened, and that is happening. And it's going to give you a sense of peace and happiness, and it's going to feel like, wow, this really happened. Like, it's going to feel really good. And I just feel a lot of joy when it comes to that. So, next card, Taurus, is Four of Water. And Four of Water is contemplation. So you're contemplating on some things, and you're wondering how you want to turn. I feel like some of you Tauruses you're trying to figure out, how can I turn my dreams into reality right now, right? Well, I feel like, taking a step back, giving yourself some time, I think it will come to you. And I definitely think that, the contemplation part, I feel like you are. So some of you Tauruses are contemplating on how can you move forward so that you can get, take the necessary steps in order to make your life better for you and more successful and easier, right? And then some of you Tauruses are contemplating on relationships and love, and so you're trying to figure out what's the best move right now, right? And also, like, Taurus, I just feel like when it comes to this card, it's, you're contemplating also, like, about yourself being, like, and, like, what can I do, or how can I do this, or, should I do this, or should I do that, so I can get, or should I take this step, or take that step, so that I can get to where I want to be. And you're scared to take that step, but you need to trust in the flow of abundance, because you're definitely getting abundance. You are about to receive so many blessings and abundance and prosperity in your life that it's going to overflow, and it's going to feel really good, and it's coming. You just got to hang in there. So next is Three of Earth. And Three of Earth is, building solid foundations, with friends, family, teamwork. So I feel like this is also a contemplation. Maybe, the contemplation card was talking about, maybe it was talking about, how, and it was talking about turning dreams into reality, right? So maybe now you're taking those steps into, with your friends, and you took the steps that are necessary, and now you're doing teamwork, and you're building that solid foundation to make your dreams come true, to make these things happen so that you will be successful. So I see a lot of good things coming for you. Your next card is transformation. So you're about to have a very powerful and strong transformation in your life, Taurus, and that is going to be an amazing thing for you. You're going to feel so amazing, and it's going to feel a little overwhelming at first, probably because you didn't think that you could actually do it, but you did it. Or, you didn't have enough faith in yourself, but now you're starting to see that you can believe in yourself, and that you're seeing that these things are working for you, Taurus. So just hang in there, because you're definitely going through a change in life, and it is for the most highest and greatest good for you, and it's going to be so wonderful for you. Just hang in there. There is temptation, which represents attachment in life. So you're definitely attached to something that is holding you back from being able to actually receive all the blessings that, are in line for you. But, right now, in order to, receive these things, I would say release whatever attachment it is that you have. And, when you release that attachment and you realize that it's no longer for your highest and greatest good, and that, you're going to realize that things happen for a reason, and there's blessings and there's lessons in life. And so when we go through stuff, either it's going to be a blessing or it's going to be one of those lessons that teach us so that we can receive more blessings, and we learn from those things. We learn from lessons so that we can give blessings to others, and that we can receive and be rewarded for all the hard work and things that we have put into this life and to this, so that we can be successful, and so we can make it and make our dreams into reality. So you're definitely working really hard, and you got so many things coming for you, Taurus. But the attachment part, you're gonna have to let go of that attachment, because it's holding you back from being able to move forward and get the things that you want in life. And in order to get those things in life, you're gonna have to let this attachment, whatever it is, go. Next card is 8 of Earth. And 8 of Earth is, gaining knowledge. So some of you Tauruses may be going back to school. Some of y'all may be employing a new skill or a new job. So, or you finally just made your dreams come true, and you're doing a business and opening your own business, or you're definitely gaining knowledge. You're definitely taking the steps necessary to make your life better, Taurus. So what I would say to this is, you've had a really good card reading, and I love the fact that you've had so many good cards and things that are positive in this reading, that lets you know that, hey, you're gonna be okay. And it may not feel like that right now, Taurus, but it's definitely gonna be okay. You definitely got a lot of abundance coming to you, and transformations that are gonna change your life for only the better, the highest and greatest good for you. So thank you, Taurus, for joining me to do your card reading. I really appreciate you letting me read your cards, and I hope that you'll please subscribe and like, and join me again for your next reading. Next reading I'm going to do will be a love reading for you, Taurus. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and this reading will be December 2nd through the 8th. And happy holidays, and I will see you again. Thanks. Have a good night or day. Thank you.